Hi, I'm Tim Estes. This is my Piper Malibu. It's a 1984 model PA-46.
The first Malibu rolled off the Piper assembly line in 1983. Over 400 of the aircraft were built until it was replaced by later variants, the Mirage and the Meridian. The Malibu was powered by a 310 horsepower Continental engine, whereas later variants, the Mirage, were powered by a 350 horsepower Lycoming engine, and the Meridian is powered by a 500 horsepower Pratt & Whitney PT6 turboprop. The Malibu has a pressurized cabin, a cruise speed of 185 knots, and a range of over 1,200 nautical miles. So let's meet Tim, learn more about his airplane, and then take it up in the air.
My name's Tim Estes. I have always been interested in flying. I'm a product of the 60s, you know, the Cold War and everything. I remember Khrushchev banging his shoe on the podium at the UN saying, "We will crush you." So I always had this strong desire to fly in the military and protect this great country that we live in. We live in the greatest country in the world, and I wanted to help protect it. I went to Texas A&M on a ROTC scholarship, and the Navy was very kind to teach me how to fly fighter jets. I ended up flying the A-7E Corsair and did that for several years, and then I got out 1985. Got hired with American Airlines, still continued to fly in the reserves, and so I was flying in the reserves and I was flying with American Airlines. Total flight time is probably 20,000 hours plus, and I retired off the 767 flying international. Loved the flying. It was a lot of good times, you know, going to Hawaii, going to Chile, going to Europe. So it's always just been a passion. And after I retired from American, after about 3 or 4 years, I just had this anxiousness. I needed to get back flying. And so my daughter, her uncle from her on the other side of the family owned the Malibu here, and he was getting rid of it. So we got together and came to terms on a price, and I bought it from my daughter's uncle, and been very happy with it. It's been great airplanes, great for traveling, great for trips. It's got great range, great legs, pressurized. I can go up to 25,000 feet if I need to, so I can get above a lot of the weather a lot of times. And that's what I want. I wanted something that can cruise relatively fast but not break the bank, and so the Malibu just works out fine with me. I've got 120 gallons of fuel that I can put on board, and once I get up to altitude, I can lean it out to about 15 gallons an hour. So I can go a long ways if I have to. I'm truing out airspeed around 170 knots. I don't really push that hard. I want to see a nice, decent ground speed. I'm looking at if I can get 3 miles a minute, 180 knots ground speed, I'm a happy camper. But you know, I'll play the winds any way I can. I've seen as high as 250 knots of ground speed. I bought the Malibu because I wanted single engine. You know, you go double engine or a twin engine, you're talking twice the expense, twice the problems, twice the headache, and you really don't gain that much. I have found in the civilian world with 2 engines. So I wanted to stay with a very sleek single engine airplane to get me to do what I wanted to do. So it's worked out great. The one thing that I have found that is quirky about this airplane, it's got a 43-foot wingspan. So, you know, when you come in to land, if you're hot at all, you're gonna porpoise or balloon or whatever. So you have to make sure that your speed's under control, because it's got a very, very efficient wing, and with 43 feet of wingspan, it just wants to fly. It's a flyer. It just wants to go. And so that's one of the quirks about it that I've recognized or noticed. I'd love to someday upgrade to the jet prop, which is basically the Malibu that they've converted to a PT6 jet engine. But that's a budgetary issue right there. But for right now, it does its job. It gets me where I want to go, and I get to do flying, and I just find flying soul refreshing. Let's put it this way. I get up, I clear my mind of all the stuff that's going on, all the problems that are going on, and I come back refreshed. And so you being a pilot, I'm sure you feel the same way when you go flying. You come back and it's just, it's magical for you. Flying in the reserves, flying for American Airlines. And after my parents got ripped off by an unscrupulous financial advisor, I became a certified financial planner. I've got a company here in Fort Worth. We service a couple of hundred families, and my daughter is in the business with me, so I've got that longevity for the business. And my whole deal is I don't want to see people get ripped off. There's too many bullies on Wall Street. You've seen them and heard about them. Everybody from Stanford down in Houston to Madoff. And if I can just help one or two people have a better, more productive retirement, then I leave the world a better place. Name of the company is Estes Financial Services. We're based right here in Fort Worth, Texas. And we'll talk to people, and if we have a fit, then we'll continue on. If we don't, then we part friends, and I've met somebody new and have a new friend.
All right. Anything else you want to add here?
That's about it. Let's go fly.
There you go. So are those boots, or are they heated, the wings?
Boots.
Boots.
Yeah, they're just boots.
605, visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 11. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3020. Visual approaching you, slant by runway 34. Airport NOTAMs, taxiway Alpha from taxiway Alpha 3 to 200 feet south of taxiway Charlie, close to aircraft, with wingspan greater than 79 feet. Advise initial contact, you have information, Echo.
Yeah, the old saying, old pilots and bold pilots.
Right. But no old bold pilots.
Yeah, well, I have gray hair, so what's that tell you?
Right. Oh, I've always been a very conservative pilot as well. But doing this lately, I've been, flying and landing on rivers and doing barrel rolls and all that crap with people. So it's been a different experience for me.
I'll bet. Afternoon ground, Malibu 146 Bravo uniform. Would like to taxi from Texas Jet. We have Echo.
146 Bravo uniform, Meacham ground, runway 34, taxi Echo Alpha.
Echo Alpha for 146 Bravo uniform. Can we get flight following over to Mineral Wells, requesting 4,500?
Number 146 Bravo uniform, Roger, and say again your type aircraft?
PA-46, Piper Malibu.
Roger, stand by for VFR code.
So what's the useful load on this airplane?
Well,
can you carry full fuel and 6 people?
No.
No.
No, if I go full fuel, I'm looking at maybe 500-600 pounds tops.
Okay.
So it's nice to have 6 seats, but if you put 6 people in here, you're not going very.
Number 145 Bravo uniform, departure frequency 118.1, squawk 5136. This is not a clearance into Class Bravo airspace.
Okay, squawking 5136, and I missed the departure frequency. Can you say that again, please?
It was 18.1.
Number 5 Bravo uniform, 118.1.
18-1, 146 Bravo uniform.
Number 5 Bravo uniform, also not a clearance into Class Bravo airspace.
Roger, not clearance into Class Bravo for 146 Bravo uniform.
The only reason
I just want to verify it's 146 Bravo uniform.
That's affirmative.
Alright, I'll make that amendment. 146 Bravo uniform, readback is correct.
The reason I remember departures being based out of this airport for 5 years.
Yeah. Well, they switch it. Sometimes it's 3597 or...
Yeah. I don't know which way you're headed, probably.
Did you miss it?
I don't miss the job part of it, but I do miss some of the trips. We get some cool trips occasionally, going down to Brazil and going to Europe and stuff like that. I don't miss being on call all the time and working for,
Working for the man.
Yeah. I mean, our guys treated us nice.
Okay. I'm just doing the run-up stuff, checking the mags, all that fun stuff. Left mag. Good. Right mag. Good. Alternator drops light. Alternator 2 perks it up. Light. Check the prop. Feathers. Pretty good. Everything tested up. Afternoon tower, 146 Bravo uniform, ready for takeoff.
Meridian 146 Bravo uniform, Meacham Tower, runway 34, clear for takeoff, wind 280 at 8.
Clear for takeoff, 146 Bravo uniform. And nobody's coming. Okay. Power's coming up. Manifolds look good. Everything looks good. Here we go. Airspeed's alive. There's 60. 80. There we go. That's some rig gears coming up.
Yeah, Crossman's picking up.
Yeah, it is. 100 knots, flaps coming up.
Climbing pretty good, 1,000 feet a minute at 100 knots.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a little, and I think it's underpowered, but compared to most civilian airplanes, everybody says, oh man, it's a rocket ship.
Yeah. Well, it burning.
Meridian 6 Bravo uniform, city northbound, contact region departure, and you have a safe flight.
Switch to departure, 146 Bravo uniform.
Of course, in the climb out 41 gallons an hour.
Yeah.
Or is that? Yeah, it's gone.
Roger, expected.
Hello, departure 146 Bravo uniforms, airborne off of Meacham, passing 1.7.
146 Bravo uniform, regional departure, radar contact.
Wow, this thing actually has a yaw damper on it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. For the viewers, a yaw damper, yaw is when you kind of turn the airplane like this, and that stops you from doing that. It's pretty cool. Like, you're only going to see that big, like on jets and big airplanes.
015, turn right, 160.
1,500 feet a minute at 100 knots. Is there
Number 6 Bravo uniform, you can turn left on course to Mineral Wells.
Left on course to Mineral Wells, 146 Bravo uniform.
Is the pressurization, is that difficult to deal with on this airplane, or?
No, it's just a little knob. I set it
Southwest 5159, contact approach 124.3.
essentially 1,000 feet above
24.3, 12.
above where I'm going. For example, I've got it set for about 5,500. We're going to level at 4,500, so it'll hold the pressurization nicely. If I'm going up higher, then you start getting the differential. So once you get up above about 15 or so, you start seeing differentials. But it works great.
So what, I mean, if you're at 15,000 feet, what's the cabin altitude at?
Probably around 6.
Yeah. And the turbochargers, it's all automatic?
Yep. All I got to do is fly. and that's the altitude alert system.
So we're doing, what, 15.5 gallons an hour, currently 150 knots. Well, that's indicated, so true is probably a little higher than that.
Yeah, on mine, true showing about 175 or so right now.
Yeah. Not bad.
7 Echo November, descend to maintain
ground
3000.
Fighting wind, so ground speed's 41.
015, contact Alliance Tower.
Yeah, but this, I mean, that's... This thing's trimmed up. I mean, I'm barely moving it at all. Just stay straight level.
Yep. It's a good airplane. It's a 1984 Malibu, so it's got the Continental engine versus the Lycoming. And I haven't had any problems with the Continental. People say, oh, Continental's a bad engine. Well, no, I don't think so. It's how you treat it.
Yeah.
You can see I'm not manifold pressure. I've got it pulled back. I'm not overtaxing the engine. You take care of it. It's a good airplane.
Yeah.
Hello, Fort Worth, 146 Bravo uniform, 4,500.
For 146 Bravo uniform, Fort Worth Center, minimum altimeter 3021.
3021, 146 Bravo uniform. What actually happened? You get a brain bleed or something?
Yeah, it's called a hemorrhagic stroke. It's by it's a dural AVM, which is a AV fistula, which is like a malformation of blood vessels.
Yeah.
And they don't really know why. It wasn't like a clot thing. It was either I was just born with the weird blood vessel or some kind of blunt trauma. It could have been when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Regional approach, Malibu 146 Bravo uniform.
Number 6 Bravo uniform, good.
Yes, sir. We're about 15 to the east of Mineral Wells, like flight following over to Fort Worth Meacham. We have echo.
Yeah, not bad. I play 15 gallons an hour. I mean, that's pretty good for this speed.
Yeah.
The 6 Bravo uniform, radar contact squawk 4625 is the modification to Meacham.
All right, we're squawking 4625 and going to Meacham 146 Bravo uniform.
You already have ADSB installed and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, you said that. That's right.
In and out, I got it all. I still use the Stratus and everything just as I'm a backup kind of guy, redundancy.
X-ray right 10 southbound.
6 Bravo uniform, descend your discretion for Meacham. You can transition to Navy class Delta.
All right, descend our discretion and we can go through the class Delta at Joint Reserve 146 Bravo uniform.
6 Bravo uniform, Meacham Airport, total class 6 miles.
Insight 146 Bravo uniform.
6 Bravo uniform, contact Meacham Tower on 118.3.
18-3, 146 Bravo uniform.
Ah, it's getting bumpy.
Bravo, traffic
All of a
2 miles
sudden,
southeast, down 3,300 indicated, appears to be descending.
Traffic inside, 24 Juliet Bravo.
Jumpy here.
We got traffic inside.
Hello, Tower 146 Bravo uniform is about 5 out for landing 3-4.
Pretty 146 Bravo uniform, Meacham Tower. Just go ahead and enter a left base for runway 34 clear and wind 300 at 8.
All right, enter our left base for runway 34, 146 Bravo uniform. Not that one.
Yeah.
Meacham Tower, Cherokee 81981 at 3000, inbound for full stop.
A lot of times,
Cherokee
especially if we were
Meacham Tower, make
coming
in
from
runway
that direction or from the south,
passing TCU.
when we were checking in with, either tower or approach, we'd say we have Navy inside also.
Yeah.
We'd say we have Meacham, just
Kinda
so they know
helps.
we're familiar. Yeah, so that they know we're familiar.
Okay, we'll open the flaps.
Just throw me out, Fred.
And we'll go full. Alright, full flaps. Yeah, 146 Bravo uniform, turn in final.
Minute runway. Malibu 6 Bravo uniform, roger, runway 34, clear to land, wind 300 at 9er.
Clear to land, 146 Bravo uniform. Yeah, it wasn't bumpy heading out, and all of a sudden it started bumping up on us.
A little warmer.
Meacham Tower, Cherokee 981 over TCU, inbound for full stop runway 34.
Cherokee 981, runway 34, clear to land number 2. You're following a Malibu, 1 mile final.
34, clear to land number 2, following a Malibu, Cherokee 981.
You're around in April. I think it was around the 20th, 27th or so. Right over here at the Aviation Museum, they have what's called hops and props, and they have all kinds of brew pubs.
Oh, really?
Giving away free beer. That's always fun to
I like
go
free
to.
beer.
Well, you have to pay to get in, and then it's tasting. So
Right. It's all right with me. Beer and airplanes kind of don't mix, but kind of do.
okay, 99's looking good. Got the runway in sight. Gears down, flaps are full. Got some nice winds kicking us around. Oh, a little hard, but it's not bad.
All right. Yeah, I mean, for you know, as fast as an airplane it is, I mean, it definitely can get pretty sweet.
Malibu
70
6,
knots.
Bravo
or something.
uniform.
That's fast.
Right
Landing.
turn, when able, contact ground, when off.
146 Bravo uniform, welcome.
Tim, thanks, sir.
Hey, thanks for coming along, Bobby.
Yeah, it was a real
Had
pleasure.
a good time.
Yeah, I've never flown one of these before, so it's pretty cool.
We'll have to go out again and have a little longer flight.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Take it up to the flight levels and
we'll
see how it goes.
Go eat some lunch. and do all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Good.
All right, we'll do it again.
All right.
Well, thank you for watching another episode of Flying Doodles. Really appreciate it if you click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It's awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for making this channel possible. If you'd like to help out some more, it's patreon.com/flyingdoodles, and email me. Let's go fly somewhere. I'm going to be taking a tour soon in an RV, and we're going to go fly.